What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is our Friday live Facebook class. Now, this is not live. This is pre-recorded. I'm probably looking at a wedding venue right now. So I came in and pre-recorded this so that you all would have a great workout to do on your Friday afternoon or whatever point of the day this gets posted on Friday or whatever the point of the day you're doing it. So just wanted to make sure you all had that option there for you. Now, this does count towards our raffle. So if you're doing this, if you share this, then you still get your 2 entry points. And if you do the post workout selfie, tag myself in it, and try to post it to HomeFit's page, then that gets you a chance to also get a bonus entry on the day if I subjectively like your post the most. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. I want you all to treat this as if it's live. So drop your comments down below. Let me know how this is working for you, how this feels. This is going to be a shorter one than usual, but doesn't mean it's going to be any easier. It's still going to be just as hard, if not harder. I'm not really looking forward to it, but we're going to modify it, make it work however you, make it work whatever's best for you. That's what I'm trying to say here. Have fun with it. Make this your workout. I'll show you modifications and everything like that. You will need a bench, a chair, a step, something like that, something you can step up on, jump on. If you don't have that, I will show you how to work around that. And you'll need a mat, okay? If you don't have a mat, just something to cushion your arms up because we're going to be doing some planks. I want to make sure we don't grind up our elbows too much. So let's get started. We're going to do jumping jacks and some squats to get the legs warmed up. We're going to go 20 jumping jacks, 10 squats, 4 rounds, working on getting lower in those squats every single time. So we're just going to do 20-ish jumping jacks here. Anybody who's been doing the live classes knows that I'm not particularly great at counting. I just kind of go until it feels about right. So I'm going to say this is about 20 right here. Yeah, let's call that 20. So give me 10 squats here, whatever width is comfortable for you. I'm just going to start with some half squats just because I just woke up. It's morning. I don't want to, rush into this and pull something. My legs are pretty tight today. So the fact that today is going to be a lot of legs, it's going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. Oh, but yeah, treat this just like a live video. I want to come back and read everybody's comments. I love hearing from you all. I love the interaction. We'll call that 10. Back into our jumping jacks. Love the interaction. Love to know people are out there doing it, sharing it, enjoying it. If it weren't for you all, I'd probably sit on the couch and do nothing. That's not something you want to, that's not something most trainers would admit to, but hey, we're people too. We're real people. So, not some crazy fitness all the time, work out 3 times a day. Crazy people. I like to sit on the couch too. All right, call that 20. Give me 10 more squats here and just get a little lower than last time. So going about 3/4 steps. Not hitting full yet. Just working on getting those legs warmed up. We're gonna get warm and then we're gonna stretch. And then we're gonna get into the brunt of the workout, which is gonna be lean and mean, short, but hard. So be ready for that. While we're getting warmed up here with these squats, try to focus on keeping your weight even between your feet. I know I personally have a tendency to kick my weight over to my right side, so I'll find myself squatting on my right a lot. So I have to mentally force myself to get over onto my left leg so that I'm not over dominating the motion with my right leg. Let's go back into those jumping jacks again, starting in round 3 here. That was probably more than 10 squats. And if I get to talking and we're still squatting, just keep squatting. It's the warm up. Numbers are relative. It's just about getting up and moving. and getting the blood flowing. That's really all this is about. We'll call that 20. So now, round 3 on the squats. I want nice, full range of motion squats, hitting parallel every time. Keep them nice and controlled. They don't have to be fast. They just have to be good range of motion, good control, and again, make sure you've got your weight evenly distributed on your feet. Don't be favoring one side. Make sure you're working both sides equally. I think that's almost 10. Let's do one more for good measure. Call that good. Give me round 4. One more time. Getting everything nice and warm. I would ask if there's anything anybody wanted to do today, but I think by the time you comment, it'll be a little too late. We'll have already finished the workout. So, yeah. This is not as fun as doing it live. But like I said, let me hear your comments. I love your comments. In fact, let's have fun with this. While you're sitting here, or while we're warming up, tag somebody. Tag somebody you think needs to do some legs. Tag somebody you think needs to work out with you. So on these squats, this round, try to sit as low as you can in that squat. Keeping weight even between your 2 legs. Okay, try not to favor a side. Make sure you're working both legs evenly and pushing through your heels. Give me 2 and good. All right, let's get a little stretchy stretch going here. We go legs wide. Got some ballistic stretches starting here. Hang down. You're gonna walk your hands over to the left and lean over that leg. Relax from there, come over to the other side. Back to your first side. And switch again. We got a lot of quick movements. Switch again. So we want to make sure our body is nice and limber, ready to go. Switch one more time. Come back to your center. All right, from here I want you to kick your hips over to the left. Drop into a lateral lunge here. You should feel this stretch on the inside of your thigh, okay, right here. If this is good, if this is as low as you can go, awesome. If you can sit lower into it, even better. So you just go where it works for you. We're gonna shift over to the other side. Keep that left leg straight, bend the right leg. Hold that for a second, back to the left. We're just rocking these out, getting that inner thigh stretched out. Over again, over again. And one more time to the right. Call that done. Hang out for another second down here. Bend the knees and roll up. All right, we're gonna do a little IT band stretch. Really wanna make sure we're nice and limber because once we get started, we ain't stopping. So cross the foot over. Your pinky toe of your back foot should be lined up with the heel of your front foot. From here, push both knees straight. And then I want you to lean down for your toes. Get as far down as you can. Hold that stretch for just a second. And then bend the knees and come up from there. Push those legs straight again. And come down again. And hold that stretch. Bend those knees. Come on up. We're going to do one more of those. Push the knees straight. If you need to hold on to something here, hold on to a wall or a stool. Or a big dog if you have a big dog. Or a tiny dog if you have a tiny dog. All right, bend those knees, come on up. Let's switch feet. Other foot comes across in front. Push those knees straight. And hinge down. You'll probably find that you have one side tighter than the other. That's okay. Bend those knees, come on up. It's totally normal to have one side push those knees straight and down, one side tighter than the other. Bend those knees, come on up. Let's get one more here. Straighten those knees out. Hinge forward. And just try to get as low here as you can. Stretch down that IT band. Bend those knees. Come on up. Let's get our quads here. Now, if you hadn't heard me say it already, today's going to be mostly legs, a lot of legs. Let's go ahead and switch. And we're also going to have some burpees in there. Now, you can thank my roommate, Don. Some of you have probably met him for the burpee idea, because I was just going to make it legs. And then he comes in with this wonderful idea of, hey, why don't you do legs and burpees? Keep switching on those quad stretches. And I was like, huh, that's a pretty good idea, Don. Maybe we'll do that. So you can thank him for that. He doesn't have a Facebook or anything like that, but if you put your comments down below, I'll be sure to let him know what you all think. Get a little rotation here through the torso. Let's make sure our spine and core is nice and loose for those burpees we got coming up. Because we got some twisting, we got some hopping, we got some dropping to the ground. So I want to be ready for that. All right, now we have 4 moves. Each move is going to be 50 seconds to start with 10 seconds in between, okay? Now that 10 seconds is where we're gonna do our burpees. So everyone should know a burpee. You hit the ground, you come back up, plain and simple. If anybody needs to do an up down instead of a burpee, that is totally fine. You just don't go all the way to the ground. You just go into your plank and come back up from there. If you need to step instead of hop in your burpees, that's totally fine. Okay, do what works for you, make it your own, whether you get 1 in that 10 seconds or you get 10 in that 10 seconds. Doesn't matter to me, okay? You just do your best, that's all that matters. Then on that 5th minute will be our rest. Okay, if you really need to rest there, you can take a break, breathe, and walk around, grab some water. But if you can, we're gonna drop into a plank and hold a plank. So if you're able to do that, if you can, I'm looking for my water. I'm not crazy, I swear. Not too crazy. If you can, that 5th minute, we're all gonna hold a plank together. And then we'll come back up, go right back into it. So we're gonna have 4 rounds, 20 minutes nonstop, essentially, okay? Now our time is gonna shift a little bit every round. The first round of these 4 moves is gonna be 50 seconds on, 10 seconds of burpees for 4 moves. The next round is gonna be 40 seconds of our leg moves, and then 20 seconds of burpees. Then we have that 1 minute plank. Then the next round is gonna be 30 and 30. So 30 seconds of our leg move, 30 seconds of burpees. And then the last round will be a bunch of burpees. We're gonna have 20 seconds of our leg move, and we're gonna have 40 seconds of our burpees, okay? So, and then 1 minute plank at the end to finish it up, okay? Without further ado, let me show you our 4 leg moves we've got going on here. I want a rocking lateral lunge to start off. So the way that's gonna look, you start off with your legs wide, go wider than you think, okay? You're gonna rock over into your lateral lunge here, get as low as you can, come up, rock over to the other side, okay? So you're shifting here on that lateral lunge. We got 40 seconds there. The lower you sit into that, the better, the more it's gonna work. But whatever you do, don't have your feet narrower and push that knee way out. You don't want your knee going out past your toe. You wanna make sure your foot and your knee are in line when you hit the bottom of that lunge, okay? So if I'm way out here, that's just gonna hurt my knee. So I wanna go wider with my feet and get down so I have a straight line down into my heel, okay? Also make sure your toe and knee are pointed in the same direction. Don't have your toe pointed forward and your knee going out. Make sure they match, okay? Move number 1, there. Then we have our jump, or step up, jump switches. So you're going to push off with 1 foot and switch here, okay? If you do not have a step, then what we're gonna do is a jump switch lunge on the ground. The way that looks is right here, okay? That is your alternative for our jump up switch if you don't have a bench. Yeah, that's all you need to know there. Then we have our twisting switch lunges with a tap in the middle. So I want you to start with your feet together. You're gonna jump, turn to the side, land in a lunge. Come in, tap the feet, and go over to the other side. Tap the feet, over to the other side, okay? If that's throwing you off, I just want you to do alternating step forward lunges. That way you don't have to worry about turning, twisting, anything like that, okay? Or you can also go back into the regular jump switch lunges if you want to do that, okay? Move number 4, we have good old classic squat jumps. If anybody wants to make it harder and jump up onto your bench, you can, okay? That's gonna up the intensity. It's gonna force you to land on something. Now make sure whatever you have is sturdy for that. Don't pick anything that's gonna fly out from underneath of you, okay? If you wanna just do regular body weight squats, that's totally fine. You have that option. If you wanna add weights to any of these and do weighted instead of plyometric or instead of jumping, you have that option as well. So you could easily do your lateral lunges holding onto weights. You can do step ups holding onto weights. You can do lunges holding onto weights. You can do squats holding onto weights if you want to do that instead. Whatever you do, just make sure that you are doing it hard. Okay, that's the only stipulation. Whatever you're doing, I need it to be hard. All right. Make sure you have water on standby because it's gonna get hot. It's gonna get sweaty. You're gonna be out of breath. This is 20 minutes without stopping, non-stop movement, and then we will stretch out, okay? So 20 minutes, fight through it, give it your best go. Let's go start with the legs wide for those lateral lunges. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we got a rocking lateral lunge here, just getting as low in that lunge as you can. Now, this is 50 seconds on each one, so you don't have to go too crazy fast here, okay? This one is a little easier. This one's mostly focusing on your form. Try to drive that knee out, sit low with that hip. Think about getting your butt to your heel as low as you can go. Now, some people have mobility issues here. You have tight inner thighs. That's fine. You're not going to get as low. That's okay. I just want you to drive off that foot. Sink into that foot, drive off. That foot, drive off. We have 4 seconds, and then we're going to switch into those burpees. In 2, 1, coming up, going into our burpees here. Down and up. Right after this, we're going into our jump switch step ups. Right now, go. 10 seconds of burpees isn't bad, right? Totally manageable. Now, we got 50 seconds here. So keep moving. Keep pushing through. Do your best here. This 50-second round is a little more paced out. Now, you may be moving a little faster than me. That's fine. You may be moving a little slower than me. That's fine. You might be keeping pace. That's fine too. Like I said, as long as you're working and what you're doing is difficult, that's all I ask. If you need to modify and take that jump out, you just do some steps. 3, 2, 1, we're back into our burpees. If you just need to step it out, that's fine. 2, 1, going into our tap, twist lunges. Start feet together, into your lunge, tap, into the other side. There's a little tap in the center, and you twist and lunge. Keep going if you're home. Like I said, if you need to do weights with this and just do an alternating forward or back lunge, you have that option. Do what works for you as long as you're moving. That works for me. We'll get back in it with y'all. 20 seconds left on this one. Keep it up. Just keep pushing through. Keep breathing. Try not to fall over. 10 more seconds on this one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Going into our burpees. Another 10 seconds here. Then we got our squats. Squat jumps. 2, 1. So, regular squat jump, or if you're feeling it, if you're feeling the challenge, jump up on something. If it's lower, it's easier. If it's higher, it's harder. Keep moving, whatever you're doing. If you've got weighted squats, awesome. If you need to switch weights in the middle to modify, that's okay. Do that. If you need to go from doing jumps on the box, step, whatever you got, to regular jump squats, that's fine. I just want you to keep moving and keep working. We got another 15 seconds here. Just land soft. Try to think, shh, quiet. Quiet feet. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going into our burpees. Got 10 seconds here, then we're getting down into a plank. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're down on the ground. We're in our plank on the elbows, hanging out here. You all keep going. This jacket has got to come off. It was cold at first. It's not now. It's not cold anymore. Hang in there, everybody. Make sure my hair is nice and pretty for you all. Don't want any flyaways. We got another 30 seconds still. So I'm back in it with you all. We're hanging in there. You want to make sure your hips are down, your core is nice and tight, your weight's evenly distributed between your elbows and your toes. 10 more seconds here, you all. We're going back into our rocking lateral lunge. 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Back into our rocking lateral lunge. Legs wide. Down in that lunge. And we're just rocking this out for 40 seconds here before we go into 20 seconds on our burpees. Okay? You can go arms down like I've got here. You can go arms out, sideways, on the ears. Whatever works for you, whatever feels right, whatever your arms want to do. You don't got to be like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands. We got another 5 seconds here. Keep rocking them out. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Burpees for 20 seconds. Rocking them out. Again, if you need to do an up down because that burpee's too much, that's fine. If you need to hop instead or step instead of hop, you can do that. 3, 2, 1. 2 more step ups. Let's go. Whatever variation you're doing here, just do it with intensity. Keep working through. Modify however you need to. Stop and talk. Stop and breathe, like I'm doing. But don't stop too much. Don't let yourself stop too much. Make sure you are being honest with yourself. Are you letting yourself be lackadaisical? Or is it actually just really freaking hard? 3, 2, 1. Back into our burpees for 20 seconds. Push through here. Keep moving. We got another 10 seconds left here, y'all. Keep it up. Do your best. We're going into those tap twist lunges. 3, 2, 1. Switching into our tap switch lunges. So twist, tap in the middle. Tap and twist, tap and twist. If you need to do regular lunges, if you're using weights, you can go forward, you can go backwards in your lunge. You can do lateral lunges if you want. Just keep moving. Do your best. It'd be a lot easier if I didn't have to talk the whole time. But y'all don't want to just watch me work out. 10 more seconds here, y'all. Keep it up. Keep going, keep pushing. 5. We get a couple more here with y'all. 3, 2, 1. Back into our burpees. Heart rate should be up. Should be moving. Should be feeling this. 10 more seconds left here, y'all. Come on. Push through. Keep moving. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We've got squat jumps or squat jump ups. Whatever you're doing, just make sure if you're jumping on something, it is nice and stable. Folding chairs are not good for this. Anything that slides is not good for this. You want to make sure you have a nice, stable, sturdy surface. Stairs work great. Sturdy coffee table, whatever you got. Of course, you want to land soft. And if jumping off backwards is too much, you can jump up, step off. Jump up, step off. 2, 1. Back into our burpees. Here we go. Keep pushing through, you all. Keep moving. 10 more seconds. Oh, that hat is not staying on. Y'all just get the long floppy hair. 2, 1. We're back into our plank. Take this moment to breathe if you need to. Take this moment to grab water if you need to. This is our quote, rest, unquote. This is all just, why not? Why not throw a plank in on your wrist? That just makes sense. You don't need to catch your breath or anything. Hang in there, everybody. Push through, keep those abs tight. We got about 20 seconds left. Hang in there if you can. Grabbing a sip. 10 seconds. Back in it with y'all. 5, 3, 2, 1. We're back up. Rocking laterals. Here we go. We got 30 and 30 this time. So 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Now's the time where you speed up your leg moves, where you try to get as many reps as you can. First 2 rounds are a little more endurance. Last ones, you want to try to get as many reps as you can in. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Burpees, here we go. Keep it up. Now this is 30 seconds of burpees. So just try to hang in there. Do your best. Forget the rest. If you gotta stop and breathe, stop and breathe. There's no problem with that. If you can keep moving though, keep moving. Don't stop unless you really need to. Unless you really need to catch your breath. 2, 1. Going back into our step ups. Whichever variation you got going on. Whatever you're doing here. Keep it up. Let's go. Jump up and switch. Jump up and switch. Do your best here. Keep moving. 15 seconds. Like I said, be true to yourself. Are you resting because it's hard? Or are you resting because you're actually tired? 3, 2, 1. Switching into those burpees. Here we go. It's like there's no break here. No break between the burpees. Oh. Hang in there, y'all. Come on. Push through. 15 seconds. Make sure on these burpees, keep your abs tight. Try not to make yourself look like a worm on the ground. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap twist lunges on those burpees. Keep your abs tight. Don't let yourself flop down to the ground. Don't let yourself look like a little worm rolling on the ground. You want to make them core tight, down one smooth motion, up one smooth motion. 10 more seconds here, come on. Keep pushing. All right, swinging flat. Swinging flat. Flinging sweat. 2, 1, switch. Burpees, here we go. Flinging sweat everywhere. Oh well, I'm the only one in here. So I can fling all the sweat out. Hang in there, everybody, come on. 15 seconds, let's go. Keep moving at home. Keep pushing. 10 seconds. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Squat. Jump. Jump up if you want. Regular squat jumps if not. I'm gonna join you on the regulars. You can get a little more volume on the regular squat jumps if you cut out the step, but the step does make you jump higher. So trade-off there. Which one do you want? More reps, higher jumps. Should be burning either way. Should be working either way. 3, 2, 1. We're down. Burpees again. Last time. Last 30 seconds on the burpees. Until next round. Hang in there. Hop your feet close. Hop your feet wide. Doesn't matter to me. As long as you're moving. And if you need to step, feel free to step. That's totally fine. We got 10 seconds. You can do an up down if you want. Whatever you can do, as long as you're moving. 3, 2, 1. We're up. Down on the ground for our plank. Hanging out. Oh man. So slippery. Hang in there, everybody. Keep those abs tight. Try to keep your hips down. Keep your shoulders forward. Push through the ball of your foot. 30 seconds left. Hang in there. You can do a little rock here if you want. Make it a little exciting. Rock side to side. Rock forward and back if you want. Just to mix it up side to side. Front, back. We got 5, 3, 2, 1, up. This is where we move fast. Rocking laterals for 20 seconds. You're gonna rep these out. Try to get as many reps in that 20 seconds as you can. We got 40 seconds of burpees. Okay? This is gonna be a hard round, but it is the last round. 2, 1, here we go. Burpees and or up downs. Whatever you need to do at this point is fine by me. Okay? Just move, push through. If you can, if you found yourself stopping on previous rounds, don't let yourself stop this round. I want you to take this round and push through it. Let this be the round that you really dig down deep and work through being tired. Work through being out of breath. Don't let your mind convince you that you need to stop. Push through. Make yourself work. 3, 2, 1. We got our step ups. We want to move fast here. It's only 20 seconds. Come on. Be real with yourself. Push yourself. Don't let yourself slack here. Let's move. Let's make this hard. We only have less than 4 minutes left in this exercise. Hang in there. Switch. Going into our burpees. Right away. Go. Come on. This is 40 seconds here, so if you're moving a little slower, that's okay. If you're not as fast as you were on the 20 seconds or 30 seconds, I'm not worried about that. I just want you to move. I just want you to work. If you're still